hate, don't have time for foolishness, but will correct the critical thing, the black self-respect factor. See, the black self-appreciation, black other appreciation. Knowing, you know, it's like somebody who learns how to play football, they don't walk on the football field with a tennis racket trying to score. No, you know you have to understand the game. If you play basketball, you got to understand the game. Basketball is not lacrosse. What is the exact game? How is it played? What is it about? Then you can organize your defense and offense. Yes.
We saw a billboard on the way into town.
Yes.
And it said, "Don't let your gun fall in the wrong hands." The background of it was red, and was the person holding the gun. What do you think was the real implications behind that sign? Thank you. In your opinion.
Well, you see, I mean, that could mean parents don't let your children get hold of your gun, or it means, in the system of white genetic survival, don't let your guns get into the hands of the people that you are oppressing. Yes.
One short comment and then the original question I was going to share. The comment I was going to share was I was in a group of people of color. It was a women's group in college, and there was this whole conversation that, white people don't have these conversations about, black people or other people when they're not around. And I had everybody go around in the circle and share when so-and-so was the only Chinese person, or when so-and-so was the only Native American person, and what the conversation was. And it was about every other race. And I was like, so do you think that those people just chose to not talk about, Chinese people ever? Or do you think that since every conversation included, speaking negatively about the group that was not present, that is the typical process? And it was surprising that it was an eye-opening experience for most people, that it never occurred to them, if these people are saying negative things about other groups in front of me because those people are not here, that's the same thing that's being talked about when I'm not here. So that was the comment. But the question I had, as it relates to self-respect, is there are many of us who grew up in households that the concepts of black is beautiful, black power, black, all of these concepts, black self-respect, were in our homes from the time we were born till now. So, whereas some people are hearing this information for the first time. So my question is, once the self-respect is mastered, does it need to be mastered throughout? Or once the self-respect is mastered, what's the next step?
See, I say you need a critical mass of people that have self-respect. Now you say, Dr. Welsing, what number is that? Whatever number it is, it will be an energy formation. Do you see, or people who are determined. In other words, it's just people being determined that a system of injustice be replaced by a system of justice. You see, people who are determined to see that come into being. The black people in the civil rights movement were determined that that phase of the discriminatory policies, that was going to change. And they were totally serious about it. You see, and they did force that change. You see, like right now, because we're not dealing with racism, we don't have an agenda. You see, that's like the black side of the chessboard wanting to play checkers. Do you see, or talking about let's continue to march. You see that, and that's like walking in a circle, as opposed to no, on this side of the board, this is racism and white supremacy. And in chess, what? White always moves first. The game is about white king, checkmate, black king. And all the different moves that take place are towards that end. So that when people know if black people just understood racism, their IQs would all go up 20 points. You see, instead of saying, why did they do that? Why? No, because this is racism and white supremacy. This is a system for white genetic survival by whatever means necessary. And so, no time to hate. You cannot sit at the chessboard. I hate. No. You can't play football and be preoccupied with hating your opponent. No, it's what moves. You know the game, what moves. See, if black people just started saying, no, we finally understood racism, what you going to do about it? We're not sure, but we're starting with the power of black self-respect. And that's how we relate to each other. You know, I think I have the exercises that Neely Fuller started with. I think it's in here, sure. Page 3.
Are we including the American Indians who were on this land mass before the Africans and anybody else came to it?
Are we including
Like the Seminoles?
The Native Americans.
all the people who are shades of black on the planet are victims of racism and white supremacy?
All non-white.
You see, if a white person said, Dr. Welsing, what should I do?
That's what they do. They pit you against each
Then
other.
don't
They're
come and
telling
talk
you,
to
oh,
black
he's
people
lighter,
about
he
what
accepts
you're
it.
doing.
You don't accept any of them.
If you say you're not racist, then your job is to go and change the white people who are. You don't have to say anything to a black person, don't have to eat with them, don't have to
Same
go to
thing
bed
about
with
thinking that
them.
Asians are different.
Stop the white people who are.
That's right. Even over there.
Join the John Brown Brigade. See, there's only been one John Brown. But, you know, if there are people who classify themselves as white, then they say, I see this as incorrect. And I want to change it. You don't have to come to any black person. You don't have to be a Tim Wise. All you have to do is change by whatever means you come up with. Change the ones who are. Who's doing that?
Turned out brother's gonna get beat up.
No. Yes, sir.
Couple quick stories relative to what the brother here was speaking to, and even the sister.